We are in Morito, along the coast of Hayama here, outside of Kamakura in Japan. Welcome. First things first, the car. She's back in action. And I wish I had a better story for you, but basically, hey Jason, thanks for joining. Basically, it was just my nuts were loose. And they couldn't find anything else after repeated drives on the expressway. Took all the wheels off, checked everything, and all they could determine was it had to do with the loose nuts. So I'm embarrassed to say that, but also I'm happy that I still happy I pulled over and got it taken care of properly and looked at. However, there's another part to this story. So remember the Jaff guy? He was the guy that came to my rescue, my knight in fluorescent orange armor. He used a torque wrench and fixed my loose nuts. Okay, well, on these wheels, I have custom wheels. That's the main source of the problem, is these custom wheels. And these were on here when I bought it used. They're expensive wheels, Ray's Racing, okay? Notice this cap here, all right? So, when I went to pick it up today, the first thing I noticed, the back wheel, it's missing. Okay, well guess what? That wasn't missing when I dropped off the car, okay? I'm almost positive. I have a very keen eye for anything that's out of place. It's my curse. So I noticed stuff like that, and I'm sure that was not missing. I asked the guy at the shop, how would that come off? Oh, you have to take the wheel off for those to pop off, okay? Well, who took the wheels off? The shop did. Jaff did not, okay? The Jaff guy, all he did was tighten the things. He didn't take any wheels off, right? So, but I gave the guy the benefit of the doubt until, gave him the benefit of the doubt. We're gonna start walking, and then my complaining will end within a minute, so just bear with me. So, I gave the guy the benefit of the doubt that it was not there when I brought it for repairs, which was not the case, but I'll play along with him. Here's the torii gate leading into Morito Shrine. Okay, so actually I'm gonna finish my vent before we go through these sacred gates. So, inside my car, inside the door, there's a little pocket, and I keep 500 yen coin in there. Do you think it was there when I picked up the car? That tells me I can't trust these people. And I'm talking about the car repair shop. The guy, I can judge people very well. And 500 yen is not a big deal. It could have been 1 yen, and I would still feel the same way, because it's somebody stealing. And that really pisses me off. And especially in Japan, and especially at a car repair place, a service center where you're supposed to be able to trust and leave stuff in your car and not worry about that sort of thing. That was another thing. I looked in the thing, and sure enough, it was gone. So immediately, now I know I can't trust these people. I'm sure that when they took the wheel off, they were careless and they lost that cover, and they looked around for it and couldn't find it, or maybe he needed it for another customer's car. Who knows? I don't want to, come up with a bunch of conjecture. But anyhow, that was off-putting. And you guys know, as well as I know, how trustworthy people in Japan are. So that was a little bit of a disappointment. But anyhow, I'm gonna take it out with the dealer that I got the car from and let him know how disappointed I am with this company that took care of the car. Okay, I promise no more complaining. We were in this beautiful spot. This is Morito Shrine. The first time I came here, I fell in love. The location is right on the ocean. And, well, I'm not going to spoil it for you. I'm going to show it to you. So welcome, everybody. It's good to have you along. It's a beautiful day. And I drove about an hour from the repair shop and no problems with the car. The vibration problem did not happen. In fact, the guy told me it was total Murphy's Law. You know, when you, I know you guys have had the same problem. When you take a car, your car's making strange noise or acting up. You take it to the mechanic, what happens? The mechanic can't find the problem. That always friggin' happens, always. And sure enough, same problem with this time. So anyhow, it had to be getting the lug nuts tightened up. So here it is. Oh, did I bring my mask? We have to wear a mask. They're requesting a mask inside here. So, which is kind of weird. It's outside. But I'm gonna play along. Let's put my mask on. Give me one moment. Okay. Let's make our way in here. So, this shrine was made in the 1100s by the shogun at the time. I knew you were going to ask me which shogun. I think it was Yoshitomo. That's the name of the shogun. Let's double check here. Yoshimoto. Anyhow, we'll get back to that. I'll find the shogun. It's not necessarily that important, but the age of this place is beautiful pine here. Sake barrels. Notice this phoenix. I think it's phoenix. It's on the 10,000 yen bill, I believe. Or pheasant, kind of pheasant. But we'll get to the. This is interesting. Look at all these rocks here. I don't know the significance of these rocks, but I'm assuming they're picked up nearby and you put your name on it. And over here we need to wash before we enter the shrine. So these various shrines have different purposes for ailments. One of them is for if you have a cough, some sort of respiratory issues, or there's another one that was like for prosperity of your town and protection. But I thought the one that's interesting about the cough, the respiratory stuff. As you can see over here is the ocean. Isn't that cool? There's a really nice breeze blowing through here. Really cool breeze. Love the sun. It feels fantastic. Look at that sun. For a G.I. Joe. Yeah, Son says he knows where, or she knows where they want to live now. Yeah, Hayama. This is a really beautiful area. It's very wealthy. And a lot of people have their beso. Beso is like a second home of weekend homes. But it's really nice. Have their boats moored here, and really lovely area. Actually, just down the road here, about a kilometer or two, is Ishiki Beach, which is an awesome beach. And abutting the beach is all of these pine trees. And basically, it's the summer home of the emperor. They've got a Mac Daddy plot of land just on the ocean here, as you would if you were the emperor. Yeah, so really lovely area. So if you go this way, around the beach, around this kind of peninsula around here, that takes you to into Kamakura, Hase, and Hase Shrine, and we went there with the Daibutsu, the Great Buddha. It's up over this hill right here, over there. And if you keep going around, all the way down is Enoshima. So you kind of get an idea as to where we are. But it's just so spiritual here. It's just a great energy. The first time I came, and it's like, oh man, I gotta go back. These trees, just beautifully sculpted, hundreds of years old. Not sure what that's all about. Maybe give it a pass. This is the main shrine. So if you're just joining, we're at Morito Shrine in Hayama, Long Beach. We'll go around the back here. I didn't bring any coins. I left them all in the car. I did have 500 yen in there. I wonder what happened to it. These are neat. Kids' little omamori. Hey, I can. Hello. Thank you, sir. Thanks, sir. My pleasure. Thank you always for joining. Get my glasses on here. Over here is the money shot. Look at that. Thanks, Jesse. Joji's good. He's at school right now. It's a Friday. Yeah. I'm gonna try, sorry guys, I'm gonna try to brighten the screen a little bit here. And where is it? Oh, it's on max. I guess it's not. It's kind of as the sun is out and it's heating up the phone. The phone is a bit dark. I'm gonna go up here in a minute. This is a really cool spot. Here's the ocean. Isn't that pretty? You see a lot of kayakers out here. Let's go down here. We'll go down to the water first and then take you up that hill, which is the ultimate spot. Set you guys up here for a minute and you can enjoy the surf. Actually, over here is I mentioned Enoshima. See this land structure? That's Enoshima. That's a really fun place to go. If you're coming to Kamakura, definitely check out Enoshima and do the walk around the island. Really fun. Yeah, I could listen to this all day. Maybe I will. You guys have any objections? Just chilling out here. Out here, there's a torii gate. This is kind of like Miyajima in Hiroshima. So it's a gate way out there on the peninsula. When the tide is out, I think we can access it. But it's a really nice, peaceful beach. There's hardly anybody here. It's not the best beach. It's not really sand. It's kind of crushed coral. It's more of a fine pebble beach. This gal over here is sunbathing. Really interesting rock formations. guys. On the private beach here. Yeah. No. I don't think John could have gotten here that quick. I wonder what would happen if we put the sunglasses on the phone. Wow, pretty cool. Well, let's go up the hill here. I want to show you this spot. It's quite extraordinary. Ooh, beautiful butterfly. Back here. And he's off. Let's get up here to the top and have a look at the chats. In the shade, hopefully. Yeah, very Japanese looking. That's right, Dave. It's the Wild Kingdom here on the PVG Japan channel. Hey, Sammy. Yeah. Thank you, sir. Which bike did you ride here? Sam says, turn around, he's 100 feet behind me. That would be cool. That would be cool if somebody showed up. Thank you, sir. Thanks, guys. Give me a chance to look at the chats real quick. Yeah, Carrie. Hey, by the way, Carrie, thank you for joining and becoming a rule maker here, a rule enforcer. Much appreciated. Carrie is one of our new mods. Big round of applause and welcome to Carrie Larson. Carrie, 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 Carrie. Yeah, David Attenborough. He's one of my heroes. Yeah, swimming. It's not the best swimming beach. You can certainly go in the water. Here's a guy doing the SUP stand-up paddleboard. Yeah, it's a nice spot. Hey, King Wong. Wild King appeared. Vending machine, fun. Thank you, sir. Thanks very much. Yeah, I could use a drink actually. And in fact, I have a water in my bag here. Some water. This is a great start to a fun weekend ahead. We're gonna look at this. It's a bit precarious. You gotta really watch when you're walking here. You do not want to fall off of that cliff. You wouldn't die, but you would certainly have some broken limbs. And that would put a damper on my weekend ahead. So, I'm just gonna sit here on the edge and chat. Yeah, so just a real quick update. People are asking about the car. The car is okay. The car is okay. It turns out that they couldn't find the problem, and the guy, the Jaff guy, the tow truck guy, he tightened the lugs when he showed up and rescued me. And then after that, they were unable to recreate the problem, even on the expressway. So more than likely that was the problem. And then I drove an hour here on the expressway and no problems. So yeah, thank you for asking. But all that drama for nothing more than loose nuts. Bit of a drag, but I don't even know what the bill is. That was the other thing dodgy about this guy at this shop. Not to rekindle the angst that we had at the beginning. Yeah, they stole 500 yen from me, and the wheel cover is missing. And then I asked him like cost, and he wouldn't tell me. So basically, they're going through the dealer that I bought the car from. He gets a cut, and I'm okay with that. He arranged it, and that's fine. I trust the dealer. Maybe I shouldn't, but this service center that he used was very dodgy. Lots of high-end cars there. I took some photos, and I'll show you on Instagram. Instagram. So follow me on Instagram if you don't already, and I'll post some cool pictures of some exotic cars there at their shop. One is this mirrored McLaren. Somebody with way too much money on their hands. They had their McLaren painted in a mirror finish. So it's just like a silver mirror. Looks pretty cool. I wouldn't do it, but yeah. But just some weird stuff with that shop. Very disappointing. But the car's functioning properly now, and that's all good. Going back here for a second. Another announcement. Oh, okay. Yeah, Paul asked if I did the Disney park announcement. Well, thanks for bringing that up, Paul. That bitter memory. Actually, I auditioned for that. It was between me and 3 other guys. and I knocked it out of the park, man. I did a really good audition for that. But ultimately, they chose another guy, and you know, it's with these jobs as a voice actor, you know, it comes down to what ultimately the director or producer has in mind in their head when they are assembling a job. Um, so you can't take it personally, and I didn't. I congratulated the guy. He's a friend of mine, Jeff Merluzzi. He's a great voice actor. He does lots of video games as well. We started in this business at the same time, and we are friendly competitors. We encourage one another and compliment one another, and yeah. So he's got a job for life now. Jeff. Or sorry, Jeff, not Jack. But yeah, so that was Jack Merluzzi doing the voice of the part. And my other friend was the voice for 30 years. And for whatever reason, new blood came in and they decided they wanted to have a new park announcer. So my good friend KC, Kurt Common, another talented voice guy. He's been radio DJ for years. He was the Tokyo Disneyland park guy for 30 years, and he was pretty butthurt when they replaced him. But that's just the way things roll, you know. Nothing's forever. So yeah. It seems that I missed somebody's chat. Hang on a second, dude. Yeah. King Long, yeah, Wong, thank you. If I missed somebody's super chat, I apologize. I can. It seems like I've missed somebody here. So anyhow, thank you guys. Sam says thank you, sir. Is the water warmer in Japan versus Oregon? Oh heck yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, thank you. Yes, I did the announcement for the Tokyo Olympics. That'll be the biggest thing that I do. The water, yeah, Sam. Here, the ocean, you can swim in it. It's bath water right now along this part of the coast. This is Kanagawa, and again, we're near Enoshima. So if you look on a map, Kamakura is the area. You'll see Enoshima, Enoshima, Shima, and you'll know exactly where we are. So the water is very nice. You can go in swimming. I've done stand-up paddle boards here, and it is bath water at this time of year. Really nice. I just can't get enough of these trees. It's really beautiful. And actually, why don't we're gonna pop up that hill. I'm promising you guys. So this weekend, we're gonna have a little sleepover. It's kind of fun doing these little mini adventures. You know, we live in Tokyo, awesome city, but it's fun to like just get away and do a little mini adventure in the city, and that's what we're gonna do tomorrow. So thankfully the car is back and in action, and we are going to stay at a friend of my wife's place, who lives over in Tsukishima, kind of the general area where John lives actually. And they've got a really nice condo, and their building has guest rooms. So we're gonna go out for monjayaki tomorrow evening. We'll drive over there in the car. Hopefully it doesn't act up. There's people enjoying the view over here. And what a view it is. Jason, do you like this view? Isn't that pretty? Yeah, isn't that cool? It's very Japan, isn't it? Hey, Ramses, welcome. It's almost like a postcard. Go up the hill here. So yeah, so we'll go to have a little sleepover, have some monjayaki. I don't know if you guys know what monjayaki is, but it's kind of like a little bit like okonomiyaki, only flatter, and you grill it up yourself on a hot surface at the monjayaki shops, and they're famous for that in Tsukishima, in that area, and that's where we're gonna go. Have a sleepover and just kind of enjoy an evening out in town, a night out in town. So this tree here, I think this is the one that is ancient, and the shogun who got permission to build this. I didn't know that shogun needed permission to do anything. I thought they just did it and threatened beheadings for anyone who denied their request. But from a distance, he saw this tree and said, hey, that's a beautiful tree, and I would like to build a shrine there. And so he did. But it's hundreds and hundreds of years old. As I said, the shrine was built in 1180, and so the tree is that old and more. Obviously, he saw it from a distance and said it was pretty slick. So, isn't that great? And it gets quite windy here. This cape. How's somebody's Japanese? Read that kanji. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? But I think now you know why I love this spot. It's just so amazing. And coming on a weekday is ideal. Saturday, Sunday, I think would be quite busy. I've only been here on weekdays, and it's like this. There's just a smattering of people. But the structure of this tree is really interesting. Look at this, how it kind of starts twisting the trunk. See that? I think this is just a common matsu pine. Japanese pine, but just really beautiful. Hey, thanks for clicking those thumbs up, guys. Much appreciated. Go back down to the water and we'll kind of end things down there. I'm gonna have to go try to find some food. Gonzo, hey, thank you, sir. Gonzo writes, hey Peter, monjayaki sounds interesting. Yeah, I'll take some pictures, and so make sure you guys follow me on Instagram. I'll be posting some shots from today, as well as my angry tirade when I first picked up the car and realized they stole my 500 yen and the cap was missing. I will edit any bad words out of it. But also I'll take some pictures when we're on our little trip tomorrow, eating monjayaki and things. So make sure you follow me on Instagram. Let me just chill here for a minute and enjoy the serenity. Yeah, Neko-chan asks if the winds and storms influence the tree growth. Absolutely. That's why you have the exposed roots, and you also have the form of the canopy of these pine trees, how they're the direction in which they're kind of stretching is indicative of the wind blasting them. Nat says, any sharks? No, actually. And I'm always asking my friends that surf here if there are sharks, and they've never seen one. This part of the ocean here is shark-free. And if there was, it would be something very small, but there's never any trouble with sharks in this part of Kanazawa, or Kamakura. Kanagawa, not Kanazawa, Kanagawa. Jody, welcome. Jody also is a new mod here. Jody, thank you so much as well. Big round of applause for Jody from Finland, I believe. Is that right? Jody, Finland? Must be cold ocean there. Listen to the hawks. You can hear the red-tailed hawks. There's a lot of hawks in this part of the coast. Yeah, Dragon X. This hat is a gift from my friend Steve, who is a Michiganer. He sent this to me. It's my only baseball cap. I had another one. I'm not sure what happened to it. Yeah, my tigres. Tigres. I'm not necessarily a fan. I like all teams, but I like the hat. I like the color. I should be wearing a carp hat because that's my wife's hometown team, Hiroshima Carp. I'm jealous of this girl down here sunbathing. You know that she has claimed this spot as her own. It's like the ultimate spot. All right, we'll take one last walk down to the water so you guys can get some ASMR action, and then we will call it a day. What time is it? It's almost 1 o'clock. I'm gonna get stuck in traffic on the way back. And I've got some unfinished business with the car dealer. Super Gabriel Bros says, one day I wanted to be in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. If you get a job. It'll be fun. Make sure you play Super Bomberman R2. I'm the voice of White Bomber. Yeah. Actually, let's do something crazy and walk out on these rocks. Do I dare? Yeah. Maybe I don't dare. Hey. Johnny D, jump in. Birthday suit. If you, come on. Yeah, I'm not gonna lose my sandals. But yeah, I'm not gonna lose face either by going into the water. But thank you, sir. Just, Oh, burger sounds really good right now. I'm gonna go for a little walk and see if I can find some food. Yeah, it's super clear. Very clear and yeah, nice temperature. Really nice temperature. Oh, lovely day. Lovely spot. Okay, guys. I'm gonna let you get back to your lives. Thank you very much for joining me here. JD, maybe see you later on. We gotta sync up our plans. John and I might be having, oh Jesus, having a beer later. But be sure and check out my true crime podcast, Homicide Inc. Weekly true crime that passes the test of time. I'd love for you to check it out. It's available wherever you get your podcasts and on the Homicide Inc. website. Got some cool stories coming up. Just did one on the Las Vegas shooter from years ago. But some really interesting insights about that are kind of conspiracy theory-ish. So, again, thank you for joining me here at Morito Shrine along the coast near Kamakura. Beautiful spot. And we'll be in touch again very soon. John, you want one lick? All right. For the things I go to. The depths. All right, I'm guessing it's salty. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Quite salty. All right, folks. Thanks again, and we'll talk to you soon.